that the public trial itself has a shaming effect on the public representative. It has a shaming effect on the public representative because already people are saying, oh, well, why should he not lose his seat in Parliament? Why should he not lose his seat in the JSC? And the fact that, my ladies, the fourth part of it is that we are not asking for a no punishment. We are simply asking for a non-custodial punishment. And no one can sensibly say that other forms of punishment do not constitute punishment, which is the zero-sum argument posited by the state. There is only one punishment as far as they are concerned, it's custodial. So what we say, my ladies, is that you have a range of penal options that would reflect the society's disapproval of, I would say, public misconduct by public representatives. And the custodial penalty, in fact, achieves the opposite. So we say that ultimately is a neutral fact that he's a public leader and a role model. The next one that they say you should actually send him to prison for is that he has no remorse. But they themselves say in Hewitt versus S, absence of remorse is not an aggravating factor. The state says that in paragraph 17 of their heads of argument. It's not an aggravating factor. But my lady, there is a fundamental legal problem with the argument. If an accused says after conviction, I disagree with the magistrate, I'm going to appeal because the magistrate has wrongly found me guilty, the state says, infer from that he's not remorseful. It's absurd because even under Section 35 of the Constitution, he has a right to an appeal. And the right to an appeal is based on a view held by an accused, wrongly or what, that the magistrate is wrong. You cannot say, I am going to punish this accused because he articulated a view that I'm wrong. That is just an abuse of judicial authority. So he is entitled to say, I respectfully think that the judge got it wrong, and I'm going to appeal. The judges on appeal may say to him, Mr. Malema, it is you who is wrong, and not the judge. But in expressing a penalty, a judge cannot say, I'm going to punish you more because you've said it's absence of remorse just because you say, I do not agree.
No jail, just a punishment. Thembeka Ngcukaitobi makes explosive plea for Julius Malema. No jail, just a punishment. Thembeka Ngcukaitobi makes explosive plea for Julius Malema. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones, YNA TV. Please subscribe. Julius Malema's defense pushes for non-custodial sentence in firearm case. The sentencing proceedings of Julius Malema at the East London Magistrates Court have reached a critical stage, with his legal team urging the court to impose a non-custodial sentence rather than direct imprisonment following his conviction in a high-profile firearm-related case. Leading the mitigation arguments, Advocate Thembeka Ngcukaitobi emphasized that the defense is not seeking to evade accountability, but it is instead requesting an alternative punishment that does not involve incarceration. The case stems from events in 2018 during a public rally at the Sisa Dukashe Stadium in Mdantsane, where Julius Malema was convicted of unlawful possession of a firearm and ammunition, as well as discharging a firearm in a built-up area. Addressing the court, Ngcukaitobi underscored the broader implications of the trial on a public figure, noting the reputational consequences already faced by the EFF leader. Every public trial itself has a shaming effect on the public representative, he submitted. It has a shaming effect on public representative because already people are saying, why should we not lose his seat in Parliament? He further clarified the defense position. We are not asking for no punishment. We are simply asking for a non-custodial punishment. The state, however, is pursuing a far more severe outcome, urging for a custodial sentence of up to 15 years. Prosecutors maintain that the seriousness of the offenses warrants imprisonment. citing concerns around public safety and accountability. A key point of contention in the proceedings has been the issue of remorse. Nqokaitobi rejected the argument that Malima's intention to appeal should be interpreted as a lack of remorse. He stressed that exercising the constitutional right to challenge a conviction cannot be used as an aggravating factor. Even a judge says after the conviction, "I disagree with the magistrate. I am going to appeal because the magistrate has wrongly found me guilty," he argued, warning that penalizing such conduct would amount to an abuse of judicial authority. The defense also referenced a pre-sentencing report compiled by a social worker, which recommended alternative sentencing options, such as a fine or other non-custodial measures. Nqokaitobi maintained that South African law provides a range of sentencing tools beyond imprisonment, which can still reflect society's disapproval without resorting to incarceration. He further cautioned that imprisoning a prominent political leader could have unintended consequences, urging that custodial punishment is not always the most effective form of justice. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Jones. Wena TV, please subscribe. Bye for now till we meet again next time. Subscribe.